What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Fosu. He is the 86 rated, is it Brentford? Yeah, Brentford Championship player, and he's come up from a 69 rated common silver all the way up to an 86, and this is the kind of thing that I really like from storyline. And one thing I did like with a lot of what FIFA's doing is they're bringing cards that you don't necessarily see. Yes, he's not going to be in your FUT Champs team. Maybe could be a super sub depending on how your bench is looking. But it's nice to get just have a chance to try a lot of players out. Obviously in the championship we will have a look at the overall, at all of the specials that you can get with obviously all the milestones. We've had 2 sets, so 6 cards, plus the likes of Rooney, Armstrong, Fosu himself, and I think a couple of others, so it's really nice to see. Obviously he has got that Ghanaian link all the way up to Big Boy Essien, so there is that chance if you wanted to make a different sort of team. Obviously pace wise is a massive factor. He's got a decent amount of finishing, dribbling looks fantastic, stamina is good, passing it's about average, so that's something we will be looking at. The chemistry style we'll be going with is a marksman, which obviously will get his dribbling, shooting and physical up. We're going to be using him more as an attacking player than an assisting player, so hopefully we can get a few goals. And in different in comparison to what he got in his 69, he's had 9 pace, 19 shooting, 20 passing, 25 physical, 14 defending and 15 dribbling. So to be honest, his 69 rated card didn't look that bad for a 69 rated card. 85 pace, and he does have a 4-star skiller, 3-star weak foot. So let's jump straight in. We've got flair on the traits. Let's see what Fosu can do. Into Fosu. Gonna find it into Owen. Back to him. Get him down this wing. Can we get that ball in? Oh, it's a bit more mustard than what I wanted. I wanted Bergkamp's head, but to be honest, it was going to Messi if he was in space. As we get the header with Ballack, and it's just over the bar. Into Fosu again. Cuadrado chasing. Oh, it's got to be a penalty. Oh, I did the second challenge. The first challenge, if it wasn't for that second guy getting the ball out, definitely would have been a penalty. As we get another header with Ballack, honestly, I forgot how good he was. Fosu making a nuisance of himself with Cuadrado. Guy doesn't really do too much with him. Can we get a 1-2 with Fosu? Wait for him to come to me. There it is. Over the top. Cuadrado's going to watch that like anything. He kind of knew that's what we were going for. Should have carried on running with him and potentially could have got something. Into Fosu again. Going to find the inside into Bergkamp this time. Probably need to try and bring him more forward. We've got him on the right, the left wing. Just want to see what he's like with the more striker area. Possibly putting him into a middle cam after we've tried to test him on the left wing, just to make sure that he's not some sort of gem in the middle, because sometimes you can get these players that maybe you don't think that he's anything but a left wing. You whack him in the middle and you think, okay, this is definitely the better position for him. And also the fact that he does have a right foot. Can we find Owen in? He's going to get bodied. Turns one. Always manages. Lovely ball roll. That's what you want to see. Making that moves with the attackers or the defenders. Ball through. Oh, Cuadrado's going to be in there. That's a poor pass from myself. But like I say, with the right foot obviously being his strong foot and only having a 3-star weak foot, I'm not always a fan of them being on the left side, just in case you want to cut it in. I do like a 4-star if anything, but he seems to be getting the ball all right. There doesn't seem to be too much overlay with it. Obviously he does have Cuadrado chasing him constantly. Try and get the ball away, and it's literally that. It's the 86 Cuadrado as well, so very, very quick himself. Hard to get away from him if anything, and the guy's defending is it's standoffish, waiting for you to make the mistake, and that's personally what I attack against the worst. Into Fosu again. Lovely dribbling from him. Doesn't manage to deal with the pressure though, but he's a solid card. Honestly, I feel like after playing now with all 3 of them, very, very short amount of gameplay so far with Fosu done, I actually think Fosu possibly could be the best. Maybe have made a little mistake there, but again, if you have done Sinclair and all of them, which obviously there is no objective expiry for them, bang, Oh, good save for birthday man Dander coming out clutch. But if you have obviously done Sinclair, I was just thinking the fact that you can still use him. Yes, he is probably worse than this card, but I still stand by that Gomez is a solid card regardless. Martins, not as much. I really kind of had more expectation on him, and I think it was maybe just the game that I was playing, but not a great card to start with. Into Fosu again. Gonna go with that finesse. We're gonna find it. I always do this. I always have the worst luck for the first goal, and once they get one, that is it. They absolutely pop off, trying to rush it a bit too much, and I think I put a lot of pressure on actually scoring that first one. Fosu coming in with a tackle, doesn't manage to take it away from Zola, which we are expected. Fosu finally on the wing. Lovely. Need to find somebody else to give him the ball. Oh, it's a bad touch. Does nearly take it back, though. 1-2 with Fosu. Get the pace. That's got to be a penalty. Why he slid so far out, I do not know. And, of course, he's gone. Fosu. Ball in. Oh, it's lovely, but the keeper makes a fantastic save. Oh, and maybe it's even not a corner. Fosu going with the 1-2. And again, got two defenders on him. Across goal. Oh, didn't see Ferland Mendy there. Oh, Fosu with his first goal for the club. Beautiful strike down the middle. Fosu. Cross. Oh, nearly just takes that one touch too heavy. Beautiful ball. Can we chip the keeper from here? He's moving him out. We try something a bit more different. But Fosu with a great ball if we wanted to really try and go for that then. Fosu. And again, another great goal. Fosu with a challenge and a half. Can we get it in? Not quite. Go with that 4-star skills. He's got foot birthday Tamori on absolute lock. Oh, it's beautiful. Nearly. Oh, lovely dribbling from him. Finds in Messi as well. It hits the back heel, and he does get lucky of it hitting off his chest. Honestly, I think Fosu definitely is the one I've had the most fun with. I still stand by that I really did enjoy Gomez, but Fosu definitely has been a very enjoyable card. We've just kind of like just trying out a different player, someone with a little bit more agility than the other two, and really kind of putting it to the pace. Fosu into Messi again. I'm going to go with a little 1-2 as he fouls Messi, and I think that's a second red card for him. Fuso's in so much space. Oh, and it's a lovely takedown and a goal. So going into the overall for big boy Fosu, I actually really enjoyed playing with him, and I'm slightly gutted I didn't personally choose him. He is a phenomenal card, actually really agile, nice pace on him, shooting wasn't terrible, did find it a little bit difficult every now and then to try and get a good shot off with him, but from what he did, I loved him. He was really good down that wing, very agile, very kind of skillful. Obviously that 4-star skills definitely helps, and I know Gomez does have that 4-star, which is always nice, and you can't really compare the two in terms of their position due to the fact one is a left wing, one is a cam, which is obvious, but I do think Fosu can definitely come in the middle, and what was interesting is one's 5'6", one's 5'7", and one's 5'8". That's just quite funny that all of them are actually quite small, and they are 1 inch apart from each other. In terms of who did I think was the best, I think Martins for me was a little bit underwhelming. I think that just sums him up for me personally. I think Fosu probably was better. Gomez is still for me better in terms of your club, because obviously you already have a left mid championship player. You do not have a cam for the Portuguese league. You can get around that with using CMs and DMs, but there is no cam that is there at the moment, whereas you have got Sinclair, who again maybe is a bit out of fashion, but he does not end. And obviously with Gomez, you can link him to a lot of these championship players. So I still stand by it that Gomez makes logical sense, but after playing with all three of them, Fosu for me was the better player out of all of them. Would I still choose him going back? I'd still choose Gomez just because it makes sense for my club. Obviously getting the English links and obviously the Portuguese club going up a little bit more is always fantastic. In terms of links, you've obviously got Partey, you've obviously got Essien, and you've also got Kudus, and then a couple of the lower rated ones who realistically, we have got another actually storyline. Did I choose him? I think I chose him actually, so we may have him as well. A lovely link that you could get. Could you get? No, I don't think you can. Centre back to left wing. Unless you played him left wing back, you wouldn't be able to get the link actually, which is a bit unfortunate. Or there might be a formation, but let me know down below. But in terms of kind of like I say, with the championship, you've obviously got Rooney, you've got this guy, I'm not even going to pronounce the name, Armstrong, you've got Lerma, King, Henry or Henry, however you want to pronounce it, Hogan, yeah, Hogan, I was right, Sinclair and Dax, and then obviously Sarr, Ayew, Pukki, and then the Ghanaian guy actually as well, which again, you wouldn't get the link because obviously you could get the link across. No, you can't. That's Senegal. It's a different level flag. It's getting late. But in terms of Fosu, I would give him a solid 8.7. I actually really did enjoy him with the marksman. You look at his pace, great acceleration, decent finishing, but it does take a little bit of getting used to. I feel like he's a player that just has to hit and hope sometimes. Obviously in traits we did have is it Flair? Yeah, just Flair, no others, but I'm better than kind of Martins with no traits, but Gomez did have the flair and finesse shot, so just a little kind of like one-up in each other. There is kind of parts that I like from Gomez more than I like from Fosu, but Fosu for me, the agile winger with a lot of pace and a decent shot. Strength-wise, yes, I could see that. He did hold off a few people, managing to gallop over quite a lot of tackles in that last match. I don't know what it was, but the guy just wanted to get so many red cards by the end of the game. It was unreal. But like I say, 8.7 is my rating. Let me know down below who you chose in your level 15. We will continue with whatever promo comes out next, and we will be grinding towards them level 30 rewards. But for now, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.